Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital Tuesday, June 11 update. Anna busted with Brennan. Chase calls out Finn. Liz grills Jake. General Hospital, YH spoilers update for Tuesday, June 11, reveals that the show has released some new info that lines up with the preview video, so that offers some clarity on the next episode. Accidentally skipped a day when they initially put the spoilers out, but now they corrected their mistake. With that in mind, we've got some updates for you on what to expect on Tuesday in Port Charles. First, John Brennan, Adam J. Harrington, will interrupt Anna Devine's Finola Hughes interaction with Jack Brennan, Charles Mishore, at the hospital, so he'll demand to know what they could possibly have to discuss. Now that John has grown suspicious of Anna and thinks she might be running Pikeman herself, this conversation with Brennan will only add to his concerns. Next, Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, will get excited over an imminent window of opportunity, so she'll strategize with Damian Spinelli, Bradford Anderson, as they try to determine what kind of leverage the FBI is using against Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. It turns out Sam will have a few tricks up her sleeve when it comes to this mission. Viewers can expect Sam to throw a curveball, so we'll see if Spinelli supports her plan or complains about her tactic. At Elizabeth Baldwin's Rebecca Hurst place, she'll put Jake Weber, Hudson West, through a grilling session. Jake claimed he saw drunk Hamilton Finn, Michael Easton, coming out of a bar with another woman, but Liz will feel like there's more to the story. When pressed, Jake might admit that his buddies convinced him to go inside the bar, but he could also assure Liz that he didn't drink. Aiden Weber, Tristan Riggs, will witness Jake and Liz's conversation, so he may support his brother and point out that Jake still did a good deed by telling Elizabeth about Finn. Liz will indeed thank Jake for telling her what he saw and for summoning Jason to give her some backup. Across town, Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Sutton will open up to Lois Cirillo, Rena Sulphur, about the situation with Finn and make a vow to ensure that Violet Finn, Jaffiel Love, stays protected. However, Brooklyn will be alarmed along with Harrison Chase, Josh Sigurd, when they find out the latest news. Elizabeth may get in touch and reveal that she broke up with Finn after catching him intoxicated with Barb, Deb and Ogden. Regardless, Chase will corner Finn and point out that his brother's issues with alcohol are worse than he anticipated. Although Chase will try to give Finn a push toward rehab, he may not get the response he's hoping for. Nevertheless, General Hospital spoilers say Chase will struggle to get through to Finn, so stick with us for predictions on the path Finn's headed down. On a humid Tuesday morning, the sun rose over Port Charles, casting a golden hue across General Hospital. As the day began, a storm of emotions and confrontations loomed large in the hospital's corridors. Anna Devine, the resilient and sharp-witted agent, found herself in an unexpectedly tight spot. She was in the middle of a heated exchange with one of her oldest adversaries, Cassandra Brennan. The atmosphere crackled with tension as Anna's eyes narrowed, her usually composed demeanor slipping. Brennan, with a sly smile playing on her lips, held a document that could turn Anna's world upside down. "You think you can just waltz in here and expose me?" Brennan taunted, waving the paper like a victory flag. "This isn't over, Anna. Not by a long shot." Anna, trying to maintain her composure, stepped closer, her voice a low, dangerous whisper. "You've underestimated me before, Cassandra. That's always been your mistake." But as Anna reached for the incriminating document, a sudden interruption shattered the tension. Detective Harrison Chase, his brow furrowed with concern, appeared at the doorway. "Anna, I need to speak with you. It's urgent." Anna turned, her expression shifting from fierce determination to wary curiosity. "What is it, Chase?" Chase glanced at Brennan, then back at Anna, his tone serious. It's about Finn. Meanwhile, in another part of the hospital, Dr. Hamilton Finn was facing his own turmoil. Standing in the break room, he was approached by Chase, whose expression was a mix of frustration and worry. "Finn, we need to talk," Chase said, crossing his arms. "I can't keep pretending everything's fine when it's not." Finn sighed, knowing this conversation was inevitable. "Chase, I know you're upset, but there's more to the story than you realize." Chase's eyes blazed with determination. "Then tell me the truth, Finn. Stop hiding behind half-truths and excuses. Why didn't you tell me about Violet's condition sooner?" Finn ran a hand through his hair, the weight of his secrets pressing heavily on his shoulders. "I was trying to protect you, Chase. I didn't want you to worry." Chase shook his head, his voice tinged with disappointment. "I'm your brother, Finn. We should be facing these things together, not keeping each other in the dark." As the brothers grappled with their emotions, Elizabeth Weber, ever the vigilant mother, was having a difficult conversation of her own. In a quiet corner of the pediatric wing, she sat down with her son, Jake. "Jake, we need to talk about what happened at school," Liz began gently, her eyes filled with concern. Jake shifted uncomfortably, avoiding his mother's gaze. "I didn't do anything wrong, Mom." Liz sighed, reaching out to touch his arm. "I know you didn't mean to cause trouble, but the teachers are worried. You've been acting out lately, and I need to understand why." Jake finally looked up, his young face etched with confusion and frustration. "It's just, everything feels so different since Dad left. I don't know how to handle it." Liz's heart ached for her son. "I know it's hard, Jake, but you don't have to go through this alone. We can talk to someone, get you the help you need." Jake nodded slowly, the weight of his emotions starting to lift as he realized his mother was there for him, ready to support him through the difficult times. Back in the heart of the hospital, Anna and Chase continued their conversation in a more private setting. Anna, still reeling from her encounter with Brennan, listened intently as Chase detailed his concerns about Finn. "I just don't understand why he's pushing me away," Chase said, frustration evident in his voice. "We've always been close, but now it feels like there's this wall between us." Anna placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "Sometimes when people are dealing with their own struggles, they put up walls to protect themselves and the ones they love. Finn cares about you, Chase. He's just trying to handle everything in the best way he knows how." Chase nodded, her words offering some comfort. "I just want to help him, Anna. I don't want him to go through this alone." Anna smiled softly. "And you will help him. But first, we need to deal with Brennan. She's up to something, and I have a feeling it's not going to end well." As the day wore on, the various threads of drama and tension wove themselves into the fabric of life at General Hospital. Anna and Chase teamed up, determined to uncover Brennan's latest scheme and protect those they cared about. Liz, fortified by her conversation with Jake, sought out resources to support her son through his emotional turmoil. In the midst of it all, Finn stood in his office, staring at a photograph of Violet. The weight of his responsibilities and the secrets he harbored pressed down on him, but he knew he couldn't face them alone. With a deep breath, he resolved to open up to Chase, to let his brother in and share the burden he had been carrying for so long. As evening fell over Port Charles, the hospital settled into a quieter rhythm. But the echoes of the day's events lingered, promising that the drama was far from over. Each character, with their own struggles and triumphs, continued to navigate the complex web of relationships and challenges that defined their lives. In the end, it was the strength of their connections, the support of family and friends, that would see them through. And as they faced the uncertain future, they did so with the knowledge that together, they could overcome anything.